just want to make a quickie about transporting samples, not sending. You know, we're not allowed to do that. But so I know all you guys are hand transporting and handing off these guys, but let's just say that maybe you can't guarantee that you won't treat them rough, or they might not, you know, be protected from bouncing around in your truck, what have you. So I just wanted to share a couple hints that I've learned from receiving some whiskey samples from folks. So one of them is, look, this thing is full of whiskey. There's no air bubbles in there. No air bubbles. So number one, fill it to the top. There's no noise. Those of you that are worried about what's my box going to sound like, fill them up. No noise. Okay, number two, let's not have it leak. There's no reason for these things to leak. And I'll tell you, I learned the number one thing, get yourself some parafilm. Now look at this. This is 250 feet. This will last 87.5 years. So if you and I happen to hook up and you need some of this to send them to me, let me know. I'll cut off part of this and send it to you. But I wanted to show you. So I've seen electrical tape. I've seen Scotch tape. Don't use Scotch tape. Yes, it's Scotch, but Scotch tape ain't gonna work on it. Anything that gets a little bit wet and will just let go, that's pointless. But don't send it like this. Protect it a little bit. That's the saddest thing. Somebody takes the effort to fill up a bottle, pays to have it hand delivered to you, and it's leaked. So let me show you how to do this. It's super quick, and I'll show you how little you need to use. So this is like what, maybe 2 inches worth. We don't even need all that. We're going to cut it in half. So there's two bottles worth. You pull off this parafilm stuff, and if you never worked in like use this stuff, I don't remember. I used it in high school for something. I don't remember what, but it's almost like a stretchy wax. It's crazy stuff. But I'll show you. Just put it on here, right at the joint. You're going to pull it, and it kind of stretches. You'll feel like how much it wants to stretch, and then you start wrapping this around. And because it's stretching, it's gonna, look at how beautiful, that looks professional. You keep stretching it as you turn around, and we'll smooth it out. Look at that. That's not leaking. That's all that it took. All right, so that's that. You notice this is not labeled. I will label it now. I'm not gonna label on the screen. Don't wanna ruin the surprise for the person getting this one. But don't label it before you fill it up or while you're doing this, because if it leaks down, ruins your label. All right, so now we label it however you want, and then you put it in the box to be hand delivered. And I have gotten samples that are just bottles, maybe smaller than this, that just fit into like a certain size of box all by themselves, just maybe in a plastic bag. And one of them was cracked open, no padding or anything. Don't do that. You know, spring for the little bit bigger box just to make sure. But look at what I did. Just cut up some packing that came from somewhere else, tape it so it can be reused, do like that, boom. That sucker is protected. I'm gonna put them in a box, have them hand delivered, and they're gonna arrive pristine. There you go.